Oh, you thought I would parody somebody since I parody everything. This is original content. I'll make some more copycat crap later. Oh, and the subtitles? Well, I'm making this for an English project, so it's required. Ka-ka-ka-ka-ka. Cue the intro. Ever since the advent of human civilization, man has questioned the true meaning behind the present. There's so many works of literature that focus on the meaning behind the present, such as Sophocles' Oedipus Rex, and most of these works explore the past as a prime influence of the present. Hey, wait! Isn't Oedipus the story where a man had incest? YouTube critic, shut up. No one wants a short-sighted. Some works, such as Sophocles' Oedipus Rex, take on a pessimistic view in that life always determines the present and future because human life is determined by. American author William Faulkner takes on a more moderate position than Sophocles on the matter, and Faulkner believes that the past is never dead. It's not even past. The past is never truly dead, but it's also a personal choice based on an opinion of the past, rather than the past itself, that determines the present. The government of Genghis Khan was crafted out of his personal choice based on his past. He was backstabbed by his family and clan members. Eventually, the man was ostracized to near refugee status, Genghis Khan biography, which led him to become the lowest of the scum in the Mongolian steppe social hierarchy. His family became dysfunctional, and Genghis Khan killed his half-brother in a brutal dispute. Although it might seem the future leader lived a terrible childhood that could only lead to a life of slavery, Genghis Khan managed to unite the Mongols into a great empire. The outcomes from his past were a direct result of his past and crucial decisions made based on his past experience. He made decisions based on his trauma, not only to overcome his childhood struggles, but also to develop the political philosophy of emphasizing achievements over blood ties. In turn, this ruling philosophy enabled Khan to rule over an empire so great that was 4 times larger than the empire of Alexander the Great, Smitha. And the outcomes contrast a possible alternate history where Khan would have become a slave if he had no ability to make decisions to overcome his past. Genghis Khan believed in the growth mindset in order to achieve his power, but he also learned from his past in order to make some of his ruling decisions. Wait, but doesn't the growth mindset mean that you can simply ignore the past? Like many people say, you could ignore the past and move on. Finally, you made something insightful. Finally. But even though the growth mindset is a great optimistic view and way to starting insightful decisions into one's life immediately, it overlooks the important concept of the consideration of the past. Ignorance of the past will still affect the present where somebody lives in. One prime example of somebody who tried to avoid his past was Paul D. from the book Beloved by Toni Morrison. Wait, isn't Toni Morrison found on the card game called Cards Against Humanity? We are not going to be talking about that game at all. Paul D suffered from a ton of trauma, such as wearing a horse bit, experiencing sexual abuse in a chain gang, and being deprived of a sexual relationship, so he chose to forget about his traumatic past. As a result, his feelings were concealed in a tobacco tin buried in his chest where a red heart used to be. Morrison 86. So in a sense, the past still affects Paul D's present by robbing him of his feelings, even when Paul D was trying to not remember about the past. Paul D serves as an example of how the past, even when ignored, still affects the present human behavior. The past is always relevant to the present, but it is one's decisions based on the past that determine the events of contemporary times. Whether it is Genghis' political philosophy derived from his decisions of the past, Paul D's loss of empathy resulting from ignoring his past, the things that happened yesterday impact the decisions of today. The relationship between the past and the present is a principle that has been explored throughout human history in prehistoric religions, Greek myths, history teachers, and so much more. Understanding this relationship can unveil and improve the third and final part of our timeline, the future. Sorry guys, I will post parody content later. Feel free to subscribe, subscribble. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you want.